just so everyone knows, when I make my videos for YouTube, I scripted nothing, so everything comes right off the top of my head. Which is probably why they're funnier than they should be, but you know, that's how you get people watching, I guess. I don't script anything. I mean, I might write down what I'm going to talk about, like I'm going to tell ghost stories. I've got 4 of them wrote down on a piece of paper, which the storylines, but it's not scripted because I didn't write down what I went through. I'm just going to randomly tell them. Because I, you know, get to work with some friends and everybody sitting around, they all got a story. So I'm going to tell mine, and maybe you guys could message me and tell me your stories. They might be related. You might have some cool stuff. So if I go back in time, I'm going to start with the Ouija board because that happened first. I never had any problems with ghosts or anything until I was in the Navy. And it's not like I didn't believe in them because I like watching ghost shows. But I was dating this girl in Chicago, and she had 2 other roommates. There was a couple. Had a Ouija board, and they talked me into playing one night. And I'm curious to know how the thing works, so I was like, yeah, you know, it's cool, we'll play. Started playing it. You know, everything was moving around, you know, and I was like, this ain't real, you know, whatever. And then when it got to the personal questions, that's when it got, because these people did not know me. Like, I was dating a girl a month. The other 2 people had never met me, so they have no clue about my background. And I had a friend die I think we were in middle school. Somebody can correct me. Her name was Star, and we knew she ran off the road, like off a cliff. Nobody knew how or why. And that was, you know, I hate to talk to somebody, you know, just talk to them. So I said, is the spirit here kind of thing? And went to yes, and I said, what is your name? What do you think it's spelled? Star. And that's not a common name, so I'm thinking, yeah, these people don't know who Star is. And they was like, who's Star? And I was like, well, it's a girl I used to date when I was, I wanted to date. I don't think we ever did. But we got very close to dating when we were younger. And I said I missed her a lot. And they was like, oh, that's cool, you talked to Star. So, and I said, what year did you die? And of course, it went to the year. And like I said, these people don't know me, so they could not have guessed. And I said, what happened that killed you? And it spelled out like drove off road or something like that, like car. And I said, was you dodging an animal? And it said yes. And I said, well, what was you dodging? And she spelled out, I believe it's been 2002, 3, but I believe it said fox. Man, my heart sunk when it said fox, just because I thought I was really talking to this Star, but didn't really realize I was talking to demons and bad spirits. Well, I was done. I was like, I'm not going to play. I said, I'll still play, but I'm not asking no more questions. It just doesn't feel right. So the guy has a computer, and when it's on, the screensaver's on, and you move the mouse to turn the screen on, it screamed bloody murder. That's what he was weird, but that's what it did. And the screensaver was black, and nobody had been in his room for an hour or so. So the screensaver was on. He wanted to talk to Kurt Cobain. Very strange, right? So we're talking to Kurt Cobain. We Googled information about him to test the spirit. He was answering where he was born, when he died, and the guy was like, screw this, I don't believe this. You ain't real, They say you ain't nothing but a whatever. And then when he did that, the diamond, the thing shot at him. He was like, oh, you think I'm scared? He was like, if this is a real person, why don't you show me a sign? And the moment he said that, it screamed bloody murder in that room. Oh my God, I like to lost my mind. We were all running there. The computer screen is still on screensaver. No one touched it. So how did it scream? I don't know. So we sat back down and we started playing it a little bit more. And it was like one of the people left. She left, he left, one of them. I don't remember. But I was like, we'll talk to the next spirit. And it comes on there. And we're like, what is your name? And it's spelled Bam Bam. He's like, that's a weird name for a person, Bam Bam. He's like, no, what is your name? And it's spelled out Bam Bam. and he said it was a 12-year-old boy that got murdered by his grandfather. And once again, they was like, "Oh, you ain't nothing, you ain't nothing but a piece of junk. You ain't your real spirit." The thing spins, shoots straight out my lap. I mean, like somebody threw it. I said, "That is it. I'm done. I'm going to the house. I'm not playing this again." So, I think a couple weeks went by, and I was in the barracks back on base. This was like an hour and a half away, and I had buddies in barracks. They were in the barracks, so they had a Ouija board, and he was like, "Hey, you want to play?" And I said, "Man, I don't know. I didn't do too good with it last time." He said, "Oh man, that was them people. It's different over here. You're gonna be cool." So we sat down. It was two of us, just me and him. We started doing, asking questions, and I said, "What is your name?" And it spelled out. It said Bam Bam, and when it said Bam Bam, the thing shot off the table at the wall. I have not touched a Ouija board since then, and I will not let one in my house. I will not go in someone's house that's got one, and I will not play one. I don't care how much you pay me. You can't make that stuff up. How did they know who Star was? Bam Bam followed me in 2 separate places. Something's up with that. Okay, that was the first story. Second story was the succubus. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of that. I think it was succubus, incubus, one of the two. It is a female demon that tries to have sex with you in your sleep. And some people have had this happen, so they know. I was laying there in pitch black. It was 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And you ever get to where you're awake? You know you're awake. You can tell when you're dreaming or not. It's not like the movies. But you know you're awake. You cannot move. Like, I was frozen solid. Everything and I felt like this 200-pound weight was sitting on my chest. It was just like someone was pushing me down in the bed. And I was, man, I go shaking, can't get up. And then I felt right here, I felt this pressure, like it was just getting tighter and tighter. It was choking me. And I was still at my mom's. This is when I was hurt in the car wreck. And I went to scream out, "Mom," or something. And it's just, just silence come out of your, just sitting there again. And it went on, it seemed like 5 minutes, but it was probably only 30 seconds or so. And you try everything you can. And then, I don't remember what, I just know that it just came off, and I jumped up. I tell you one thing, I sure didn't sleep the rest of that night. And then I started researching what it was, and I seen this picture of this demon. It had wings, so I don't know if it was an angel demon, whatever. And it was sitting on the top of a person, and it was choking them. Man, I talk about cold chills, because that's exactly what I felt. And I had other people, when I put that picture on Facebook, that said they had the same thing happen. So that's kind of freaky. Story number 2. Third story, my ex-wife will probably remember this, because they all happened when we lived in this trailer down in Wilmer, Alabama. They say where we lived, they cleared a landfill and built lots and sold them, but they say it was Indian burial, whatever. Didn't believe them, whatever. And that stuff ain't true. We were in the bedroom. You could hear this, "Hey, hey," it was just like, "Hey." It was just a thumping sound, like one of those, whatever they call those drums they hit. And you started to smell smoke. And we opened the bedroom door, and the whole house was full of smoke. Even the smoke was that far off the ground. We come running outside, we think something's on fire. There was nothing was on fire. The smoke left. It was like someone had a campfire in there, and it was sitting around the campfire. And we had this, when you pulled in the driveway, you could see the window to the bathroom. And every time, when somebody would be taking a bath or something, it would frost. It would, put the steam up on the window. Nobody had been in the house for a day, and we were gone all day. I think it was yard selling or something. And we came home, and when you pulled the car in, and when the headlights hit the window, it was a face. And it looked just like those shirts that they put Andre the Giant's face on. Man, that was freaky. She probably remembers that. And we had a deer emblem somebody give me, ornament to hang on a tree. It wasn't ceramic, whatever it was made of. And it was a deer. And I had it sitting on my wall, kind of just on a hook, sitting up on the wall. And every single day, she or I it would be facing forward. We'd get home, and it was backwards, facing the wall. Every single day. We would get back, flip it back. Come back home, turn the other way. And it went on for a long time like that. That was another one of my stories. I think the last one, I remember sitting in bed. I don't think she was there. We were dating, but she wasn't living there yet. And I did not have a dog or nothing. And I was laying in the bed, and I felt something. Any of y'all have pets know the feeling like when a dog is walking on your bed. You can just feel like small steps going around you. And I had no pet. It was just like, I felt it go down my side, down by my legs, all the way back up the side of me. It went around my head. Man, I'm glad I don't live in that house trailer anymore, because I don't think I've had one thing happen to me since then. And besides the Ouija board and the succubus story, everything was with that trailer. That place was freaky. So I definitely believe in something going on, But I figured I would tell everyone my history of ghost stories, whatever you want to call it. I'm sure everybody has some. If you got any, feel free to let me know. I got to do something when I'm bored, and I guess I'm making videos. I thought about starting to write a book, because I don't do anything all day. I mean, after work, I sit here. I got a computer coming, so I might as well type a book. If anybody's got any ideas on a book, possibly non-fiction, possibly war-related, I'm thinking about writing. So it's on my bucket list, so I need to knock that off anyway. Alright guys, let me know what stories you got. See you on the flip side.